Brown's a body lies a moldering in the grave. Okay, we're going to start today talking about your next presentation. It's not even a presentation, it's a debate. It's you, Braino versus the other team. You got really two choices, but it's all about the same dude. It's about John Brown. We talked about John Brown in class. There's a video of me about talking about John Brown. I'm going to give you a little taste here, okay? Remember, he's the one with piercing eyes. He's just going to stare right deep down. And he also is the guy that's going to talk about really two different things, slavery and the Bible. If you ever get into conversation with him, those are two things you're talking about. John Brown can be seen in two different lights. He can be seen as a hero, or he can be seen as a terrorist. In your debate, you are going to be on one of those sides, arguing that he's a hero or arguing that he's a debate. Depending on which side in the room that you're sitting in, that's the side you're going to be on. Even if you don't believe it, that's the side you're going to fight for tooth and nail. Now, hero, come on, he was against slavery. What else is more heroic? He moved an all-black family to New York, basically to help him out of poverty. He moved his family, put his family's life at risk during Bleeding Kansas to Kansas to fight for other people's freedom. He was part of the Underground Railroad. We talked about that. Come on, Harriet Tubman, Underground Railroad, you know about that. He was part of that. What was more heroic than that? He, found a league to help black citizens get food, education, place to live. He was a hero. Or was he a terrorist? I mean, he went against states' rights, the sovereignty of each state to make decisions on their own. What else is a terrorist act? Not to be sovereign in your own state, to make decisions on your own. He trained former slaves to kill people, gave them weapons, the means and intelligence, the way to kill people quickly and efficiently. He staged an attack on a U.S. military installation with the plans to take over parts of the country. What else is more of a terrorist than that? So you, either side, you need to make an argument or several to show whether he's a hero or a terrorist, to prove whether he's a hero or a terrorist. So how are you going to do that? Let's talk about the project itself. So you're going to research whether John Brown was a hero or a terrorist, come up with your three best arguments. 3 is the magic number. It's my dog's favorite number. It's my favorite number, at least in this class. You need to come up with the 3 best arguments to prove your point. Terrorist or hero. You are going to come up here and you are going to present on these things. Let me show you what you're getting presented on or getting points on here. So, you have a sheet. Looks like this. This needs to be filled out. This will be part of your points that I'm going to give you. What does it say? John Brown was a blank. Well, that's pretty easy. All you have to do, write on this line whether he was a hero or a terrorist. And you know which side that is based on the side of the room that you're on. Writing that down gets you 3 points. I just gave you 3 points, so enjoy. Make sure you put your name at the top too. That would be appreciative. Second thing, John Brown was a blank. You're going to write it down again because, and this is where you write your first argument. The first argument that proves he was a hero or a terrorist, you're writing that down for number 2 on your sheet of paper. That right there, my friends, if it's correct, like if it's an actual thing that he did or did not do, is going to give you 5 points. Number 3, you're going to write down John Brown was a hero or a terrorist, whichever one you're on, and give me your second argument. Gives you another 5 points. The next one, number 4, you guessed it, it's going to be your third argument. Same type of thing, just make sure it's a different type of argument to prove your point. Then we're going to get down to the debate. Coming up here and actually writing down an argument that your opponent used gets you 5 points. And then writing down a rebuttal, a refutal, a throw it back in their face, your argument was terrible. That response goes down for number 6 here. That's another 5 points. And the winners of the debate, whether a hero or a terrorist, will get an additional 2 points added to their score, grand total of 30 points. Mr. Snow, where do I get this information? I'm glad you asked, because in the very packet that you're filling out is all the primary sources that you can actually use more than these primary sources. You can research on your own. But this will have tons of things. It's going to have the actual story of John Brown. At the end here, there is a list of quotes Boom shakalaka. This came from the mouth of the man himself. Use this as arguments whether he was a hero or a terrorist. You are using their words for them or against them, depending on what side of the debate you're on. This is your first debate in the class, one of many, because we're going to get up here and exercise the brain cells a lot. But make sure you spend time articulating the best argument. I want you to imagine you're trying to argue or debate with your parents and letting you go out for the night with your friends. You're not going to go there and be like, because I want to. You're going to give an articulate reason why, a good reason why. We're going to do our homework. Well, no, see, here's my book, and here's the stuff I don't know. That's why I got to go to Johnny's house, because Johnny's smart with math. That's an argument that your parents might buy, going, I just want to, is not an argument. It's not even barely a sentence. So this is what I need you to do. Best arguments. Was he a hero? Was he a terrorist? You're going to come into my class. You're going to battle it out, mano y mano, womano y womano, kiddo versus kiddo, braino versus braino. And we're going to decide.